right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Mr. Gary Kurt McSween, for helping me on the background. Well, it's a special night. I'm super excited. My name is Luke Kwamina. I'm actually out of Trinidad and Tobago. So greetings to all of you. Go ahead and let me know where you're actually logging in from. I want to know where you're actually logging in from. Let me know what city, what state. I see Arizona, New York City, Arkansas, Guyana, Florida, Dominica, Mississippi, St. Vincent, Maryland. London is in the house. Wow, London is about 2 a.m. The Bahamas, Trinidad, North Carolina, Chicago. So basically, guests, if you're here for the very first time, you can see it's global, it's international. Something pretty exciting is happening. And my job here tonight is pretty simple. What I'm going to do for you is to paint a picture of the future. It's one of the simplest definitions of vision. A vision is a picture of a preferred reality. And it was Helen Keller that says, what is unfortunate is not to have eyes and no sight. She said the most unfortunate thing is to have sight and no vision. And so what you're going to see with your sight is the presentation slides. But the only thing that you can see the opportunity with will be your vision. And so my job is very simple, and I really like to break it down almost to the point where a child can understand it, right? The name of our company is Envision. We will be known and is already established on earth and above the earth as the health and wealth company. You know, an organization is really not going anywhere if they don't have a clear picture of the road ahead. And I can tell you, everything rises and falls based on leadership. I might have a little bit of a bias and an advantage because I actually know the leadership personally. You know, when you are evaluating an opportunity, there's so many things out there. And so one of the most solid things to look at is who's leading. John C. Maxwell, one of the #1 thought leaders in the world, says everything rises and falls based on leadership. And I'll tell you, the gentlemen that are leading individually created massive financial success. You can do research on David Imonitie and Ivan Tapia. They've been recognized at the very highest level in our industry of network marketing. But what stands out the most about them is the condition of their heart, their love for people, their integrity, their reputation in the industry. They not only have the skill sets, they have the mindset, they also have the spirit to really help individuals accomplish their goals and dreams. And so spirit, body, and soul is the target here of our vision, where we can help you progress. It's like an upward journey that you're going to a place that you can optimize your health, your wealth in a community under devoted leadership that's going to take you to a place where the world will envy you. And it's not that they're going to hate on you, but we want them to see you in your preferred future. We have chosen 2 verticals of business. One, health and wellness. You know, I like to state facts because facts do tell something. Health and wellness in the MLM industry accounts for $110 billion in sales per year. Business is very simple to me. I've been in business almost since I was about 8 to 9 years old. The practical side, not the classroom. And business, what it does, it solves a problem by value flowing through a product or service. And so you have to ask yourself, when you get into business, what problem am I going to solve? Because business is the exchange of value through product or service for an agreed reward. When it comes to health and wellness, there are major problems to be solved all over the world. And so NVU has positioned themselves in a stream that will produce income through solutions in the health and wellness arena. We've started off focusing on energy, weight loss, and sleep. You're going to hear a little bit more about that. When it comes to digital education, do your research. 2021, $23 billion of new business was created by people pursuing new skill sets from learning online. Now, these are not people who are pursuing what we call accredited courses. Some of them are accredited, but these are people who are pursuing the information from experts. An expert has a result, and I want to learn, how did this expert get this result? I'm going to pay to learn virtually to get the information so I can replicate or duplicate those results in my own life. I can tell you, I piled up accredited degrees, and you can have more degrees than a thermometer out here and still be broke. So I'm going to show you through digital education, our platform, and through different avenues that we're beginning with, how you can learn skill sets to really developing yourself and becoming a digital entrepreneur. Now, I can speak in depth in this area because I currently do this. Long before I saw the vision of NVU, as a John C. Maxwell certified coach, I have courses online that I help individuals. I serve individuals in the area of leadership all over. And so I can tell you, this is very, very powerful when it comes to a platform of business. You know, we have designed our education with gamification in mind. What do I mean? Most people who sign up for courses, only 3% actually finish them. But when you play games, more than likely, there are elements that they have put within the games to keep you almost addicted to wanting to finish or to complete the stages. We have now leveraged the minds of people who don't just design courses for someone to buy them. Whether or not you finish them, they don't care. But we are designing the courses not for you to just purchase them, but to actually finish them so you can get the value of the education. This is very important. So you'll have your Q&A sessions, you'll have your badges, your points, certificates, you have your workbooks, you have interaction with live educators, which will help you to increase the value of your learning. Now, let me show you what we're beginning with. Let me say this to you. What I'm about to show you is just a preview or a peek at the very beginning. You know, when you get into business, one of the things you want to do is be faithful in a little, master it, and then you can start expanding products and also new markets. So this is just the beginning of what I'm showing you. We're going to show you how people are going to learn through the NVU platform in the areas of technology, real estate, transport, and finance. Now, when you look at tech, metaverse, and Web3, most people do not even know where to begin when it comes to defining this. But this has not stopped opportunities from being available in this context. You know, one of the things they say about people perishing is that they perish because they lack vision. And vision includes knowledge, the know-how, how to. So you're going to learn how to use innovative technologies for a new wave of entrepreneurship. I want to be able to capitalize on business opportunities within the metaverse and Web3. You're going to learn from experts who are already doing so. What about transport? You already know established Turo, which is almost like the car rental parallel with Airbnb. They're experts that are using knowledge in this area to create new streams of income. I'll tell you this, and I'll be very honest with you. I've been in entrepreneurship for well over 20 years. I don't care what you put in the hands of a person. If your thinking is not entrepreneurial, it doesn't matter what opportunity you put in somebody's hands. But if your thinking is entrepreneurial, don't matter what you put in their hands, they're going to make it work. And so these are different avenues of things that you may not have even learned or known how to capitalize on this information. I'm super excited to learn how to do this because one of the things that I've learned over the years is that we need multiple streams of income. How many of you believe, put a 7 in the chat if you believe in multiple streams of income. Absolutely. We pay expenses multiple ways Why not get paid in multiple ways? What about real estate? Courses in learning how the whole industry with Airbnb works. One of the things I observed over the pandemic is when people were not traveling and using Airbnb, they started to sell experiences. You can pay a certain amount of money and you can log into the kitchen of a chef while he prepared a certain meal from Thailand, and you could have shared in his experience. They thought on their feet. They were innovative. They brought diverse experiences to their platform. Well, you're going to learn from experts the information how, without even owning a property, that you can start earning an income here in Airbnb. This is something that I currently do, right? And it's very, very powerful. Individuals who don't own properties can direct traffic to people who own properties. You can make a percentage there. You can feed off of that now into services for Airbnbs, like cleaning services. You can use income and build upon that. Then you can use income from that to now acquire your own properties. This is something that I'm currently involved in, and it's very powerful as far as the education behind it. You know, recently in the news, I saw where Jay-Z was investing in a financial literacy course, helping different communities to really understand what's taking place with money. I can tell you one of the books that I read every day, there was a woman called the Queen of Sheba, and she was visiting a king, one of the wisest men to ever live, called Solomon. And she made a statement, and it is very loaded. She says, I came from afar to really ask you hard questions, to see your wisdom and your wealth. She never said to see your wealth and your wisdom. And I found that if you have the wisdom, you can attract the wealth. But if you get the money and you do not have the wisdom, your wealth will always find the level of your wisdom. So what we're interested in improving mind, body, and spirit, is making sure that people are equipped in how to be good stewards of money. Money is a tool, and money is a tool for mission. And we have a clear vision here, and we want to make sure that you have all the information from people who are actually in the field. This is not just slapping information together from Google. This is you learning from experts the know-how of how to position yourself to do great things. Now, the second vertical that we're attacking, not just education, to teach you digital entrepreneurship, but health and wellness. Let me remind you of that number. $110 billion in revenue every year in the area of health and wellness in this industry. Now, our vision is for you to be healthy and wealthy. Now, the modality that we have chosen to give you the value is not in pills or gel capsules, patches, or liquids. We have nothing against them, but we have chosen a modality that gives 93% absorption rate, which are our health sprays. Now, I'm pretty excited about this. Now, I don't know about you, but when you are pursuing your vision, you know, they say success happens when men expend energy. And it takes energy to build. It takes energy to parent. It takes energy to do business. It takes energy to learn. And in this industry, if you study a little bit, even with energy drinks, and you see the numbers that people actually spend annually for products or services to help them to recoup or recover their energy, it's quite significant. So remember this, business is tied to you having a product or service that solves a problem. Energy is a big problem. You know, almost 40% of people report feeling extremely fatigued during the day. And so I've experienced this. This is the first spray that I started to use when Mr. David Emunite, our co-founder and owner, shared it with me. And I can tell you very quickly, very naturally, you felt that nice surge of energy. So what's key in any business is to make sure that your products and services actually work. Now, our next spray that we have here is the Crave Spray. I don't know about you, who, if you're trying to manage your weight and manage your body, many times we deal with food cravings. Now, I'm going to ask you to tell on yourself a little bit. How many of you, regardless of what time you eat, right after you eat, you could confess to me that you have something called a sweet tooth? How many of you, put an 8 in the chat. I know it's not just me. I know it's not just, you just have to have a little piece of carrot cake, huh? You know, you just want coffee, but the amount of sugar you placed in that coffee, it's best you just, huh? Just a sliver. You know, when you don't want to slice, you have a sliver. Can I just have a sliver of cheesecake? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that can help you. It's called our Crave Spray. Remember this, it needs to solve a problem. I tell you, a lot of people have this problem. My wife is surprised sometimes at the times of night that I want to eat. Now, she's partly responsible for that, and some of you will get that on your way home. But this Crave Spray, oh, David's going to kill me. This Crave Spray is going to help you. 1.9 billion adults around the world are overweight. Look, when you get into the business, if you can sample it and you can share it, you can sell it. So this is very important for you to understand. It's a massive problem around the world, and I've already sampled a lot of people, including myself. Now, the statement I'm about to make is not approved by the FDA. So don't say that I said it. But you see this spray right here, let me tell you the heavy part of my story, then we'll go to the light part. My mom recently passed away about a month ago. But before that, she was going through all the treatment for cancer, and everybody, people who are close to me, they know this. And my father, who I've always known to be a very strong man, he fell into depression. Now, I don't know if some of you ever went through depression. Some of us say, oh, snap out of it, be strong, whatever. Let me tell you something. It's a serious thing. And I saw my very strong father, he couldn't hold himself together. And one of the things the depression stole from him was his sleep. Now, let me tell you this. I know we all think that sleep is natural. 700 million individuals in America alone are struggling with sleep every night. And a lot has to do with sometimes financial problems is the number one cause of stress, which also now leads to plenty of people having sleepless nights. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. Before I heard about this company, I'm now helping my dad detail his car. I messaged Mr. McSween and I told him this. And I'm making sure there was nothing valuable before I gave them to detail the car. I put my hands down to the side and I got this spray. And when I looked at the spray, it had melatonin and valerian root. When I watched it, I just realized the only reason my dad got back his sleep is because he had a spray that was helping him to get back his rest. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. This works. Now, that was the heavy part of my testimony. The light part is, and let me say this, the statement is not approved. Don't hold me to it. But you know, as parents, sometimes I want time with my wife. My kids won't go to sleep. Now, I know y'all are going to say, Dr. Luke, I don't believe you did this. The kids just would not go to sleep. And I'm confessing in front of all of you, my daughter's bottle got about 3 sprays. I'm her father. I'm responsible for her. I didn't hit her the 8 sprays. But I promise you I gave her 3. Now, don't say I told you to do this. This dreaming spray has helped my love life a whole lot. I'm just telling you, it's not just about sleep. It's a whole lot more than sleep. Now, let me just say this. How business usually works. I know y'all are going to kill me for this. I just love to have fun. But I'm telling you what is happening in my life. How business usually works, traditionally, is that I pay money to market a product, and then the product sells. Right? How we're doing it is we're waiting for the product to sell, then we're paying that marketing dollars. Let me show you how this works. So instead of doing the billboards and the internet ads and the influencer and all that money that you see people pay $1 million for 30 seconds or 10 seconds or 15 seconds during the Super Bowl, we're not doing it that way. Nothing is wrong with that, but we're doing it in the way where we empower an individual with the information, and when they take their efforts and their energy to share it, and somebody says, I want these products, as products are moved, we pay the marketing. It's a very wise way for you to develop markets so that the only time you're putting money into is where it actually works. Now, here's what's beautiful. How many of you have like your Starbucks reward card? You have, or anything, frequent flyer. You don't fly once, but you fly frequently. So they start giving you points because you are using their services repeatedly. Or you may have like a rewards card for any place that you do business. How many of you have one of those? Or you're a member and you get reward benefits? What we're doing here at NVU, we want to take care of our customers. And so if a customer comes to us and they're using our products, but our customers get so excited about the power of our products and they begin to do what? Share. I read a story in a book I read every day. A woman meets this guy at the well. He transformed her life. Now she goes and she tells an entire town, you got to come and meet this guy. We find that when customers are satisfied, they want to share. And so every time a customer shares and other people now decides that they want to purchase products, we're going to reward our customers. And those packages are going to make sense in a while. Up to 350 points that you could now use on your products and services within the NVU family. Now, this is where I'm making a little bit of a transition. Before I come, let me come back here. Let me make sure we got about 8 minutes. What I'm doing here now is I'm shifting to show you this. For example, if I go to the same supermarket every week and I buy products from them, they expect me to come back and I have a residual expense because I use these products every week. But I don't have an opportunity to grow sometimes with the companies I spend money with every week. But if you're going to be healthy for the rest of your life, and you're going to get health products from a company, won't it be nice that not only do you get your products, but you have the opportunity to get them like wholesale? So you're going to save some dollars. But what if you could grow with that company? So if that company's stock grows, you could invest, become like a shareholder or what you call a founding member. And as this company grows, your money grows with the company. So it's not that I'm just spending money with this company every week or every month, but I'm investing into my own shares. As they grow, my portion with this company grows. This company actually gives you the ability to do this. Watch this. So now I'm enjoying these products, but I can get it in at wholesale. And if I get it on wholesale, friends, family, co-workers, and neighbors can get it from my website at retail. Up to 40 to 50% retail profit I can earn. Let me ask you this. Let's just be honest. Would you invest $1 a day to be healthy? Put a 1 in the chat. $1 a day. And not 2, not 3. Put a 1 in the chat. I'll put $1 a day towards being healthy. Right? And I can tell you this. After losing my mom 1 month ago, health is wealth. But you also need wealth to take care of your health. I'll tell you about that later. You also need wealth. Those dollars can run up a lot when you want to take care of your loved ones. You need wealth. So up to 40 to 50% retail profit. Now let's move along. You say, well, Luke, I don't want to just retail. I may want to build a location and open more stores, just like you do franchising. So in this business opportunity, not only can I get the products at wholesale and retail them, make a profit, but I could now build an organization that produces a volume of sales that the company will now give me commissions for. Now let me show you how this works. You're going to introduce people to this business, just like friends may have put you on this call tonight, who are what I call self-starters. They have leadership. They're influential. They may have the money to get invested. Tonight, you can get started, no money down. You'll officially get started October 3rd. Tonight is all about you seeing this before the door officially opens. So you're getting what you call first mover's advantage. That's a big benefit. You're hearing about it before the world hears about it. So we're sneaking you in to hear this thing officially before it becomes official. Now, people are going to join at 3 levels when they want to become a business builder with this company. They can join at a bronze level, a silver level, or at the founders or gold level. Pay attention to this. Somebody joins directly with me. I refer somebody directly. They come in at the bronze. The company will pay me a fast start bonus of $50. At the silver, $175. At the gold, $350. Now that's great. They have put no limit to the amount of partners that you could produce. I know people who can run ads, just introducing entrepreneurs online. You could put 100 people in the business. The company's going to pay you 100 by whatever level these people join at. But they're not just going to pay on the first level, the second level too. That means I introduce Nikki and Nikki introduces Jacob. That means the people on my second level, bronze 20, silver 50, founders or gold $100. But they're also going to pay out on the third level, bronze 10, silver 25, and the founders and gold $50 on the third. For some reason, I kind of feel that all of y'all are looking at the row that says founders and gold. Put F and G in the chat if you're kind of focused on that column. I kind of felt in my spirit a lot of you are looking at this because you see the 350, the 100, and the 50. Hint, hint, clue, clue. Now, what the company is also going to reward you for, and understand this, when you see a comp plan, there is anywhere they put a reward, they're trying to create a repeated behavior. When a comp plan is created, what they're saying is, I'm putting a reward here for you to do this. So whatever you reward will get repeated. This is what you call a binary structure. That means you're going to develop 2 teams. And in those teams, volume of product will be moved. If you join at a bronze, it will pay out 10% of the binary. Silver, 15%. Gold, 20%. And for those who join at founders, I don't know how many more are remaining because the company is recruiting at the rate of about 1,000 to 1,200 new customers per day. That's the last number I got. And there are only 10,000 founders. So if I were you, I wouldn't wait till I finish this presentation. I'm just telling you how I work. I would get, if you see enough value, I would get my link before the presentation finishes and beat all of those people who are waiting to see the last slide. That's how I do meetings. When I go to see opportunity, I'm not waiting for the end. Hey, get me in. I'm in. Founders. So watch this. You're going to have a left team and a right team. And what you're going to get paid for is leadership. Teaching others how to develop themselves as leaders and build markets, from their warm market to their cold market. And you don't have to be a superstar here. Look at this. What if in 1 month all you did was got 2 new locations open that's going to move products and services? And what if every month every single individual did was get 2 in their first month? Well, by the 6th month, you'll have 64 people building in your organization. The 10th month, you'll have 1,024 people. By the 12th month, you'll have 4,096 people. Now, here's the power of this. What if everyone was just moving 50 CV, which is commissionable volume, based on products that they were buying from the company? That's a total of 204,800 CV. What's 20% of that? That's about $40,000 a month. But there are people on the call who don't want to do that by the month. What if every week you taught somebody to recruit 2 people? It doesn't have to take you 12 months. It can take you 12 weeks. That's what we call a 90-day run. It's just based on how much and how bad you want this thing to happen. Now, again, wherever you see a reward, they're trying to create a repeated behavior. So what's happening here? A binary check match. That means they're rewarding me for helping people earn a paycheck. When they earn a paycheck, they give me a 50% paycheck match on my first level. So Luke, the more people you help to get what they want, the more you'll get what they want. But the company doesn't stop there. They say, Luke, on your second generation, you're going to start at a 10% all the way up to 50% based on your rank. So what they are ensuring is that when you jump down to work with business partners to help them prosper and to do well, The company wants to make sure that those actions are rewarded. It's not where, hey, this team is doing well, so I'm not going to work over there. Let me work where this team is not doing well. Regardless of where you work in this binary, you're going to be blessed and rewarded because you're helping leaders to win. All right, lastly, I'm going to get out of your way soon. It's a lot of information to take in, and you're going to get the details from the person who invited you on the call. The main thing is you have to get the vision of where we're going. Is health and wellness and digital education for entrepreneurship big enough problems for a company to provide solutions and become a billion-dollar company? Let me help you answer that. The answer is yes. Now, people will join. It's called their first order. They buy a big package based on how big of a market they want to launch. If you want to launch a big market, you need a lot of products. Your shelving cannot be looking what we call in Trinidad scanty. You have to have full shelves if you want a lot of customers to come in. So the founders is what provides the most amount of product. So that's where I would tell you to think about, right? When it comes to the digital education, again, the founders exposes you to all 4 of our digital courses. You're going to see that after. But in our monthly reorders, people now, they've done their first order, and now they want products on the monthly to keep building their business. I want to keep using my product. I want to keep sharing my product. I want to keep sampling my product. I want to keep selling my product. That's the reasons I need product every month. You're going to build 3 teams. Now, what's beautiful here, again, is that the company allows you to get help through your leadership. And in the division of labor, up to 50% of your rank goal, or 50%, of your production numbers, you can get assistance from your leaders. Now, let me make this plain where you can see the numbers. I don't have it on this one. But let's just say, for example, one of the first levels that you can hit, it just has $500 a month. $500 a month. Do you know if each customer just averaged 200 CV, your team just needs to have 6 people producing 200 CV plus, and that will pay out $500 a month. What's powerful about that is we have not set this up for just superstars. We have set this up for the average person who says, hey, I don't have a big network, but I want to come in and to be able to do well here too. We could assist you with half of that from your own network. You have an average of 3 to 4 people, and you're earning $500 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, this structure can pay right up, you will see, up to $80,000 a month and beyond. And you can get those details from the person who placed you. Now, let me start where you should be looking at. The amount of product that you get at the beginning of a launch, it just determines how big of a market you want to launch. If you want to launch a big market, you need a lot of product. So our Founders Pack with our products, it's at $14.99. It will retail at $21.60. So you can be profitable if all you did was to sell all of these products retail at $1 a day investment to your customer. For the digital, for exposure to 4 of our digital courses, it's the same price at the Founders, $14.99. The advantage to this is also there are only 10,000. Founders will share in a certain reward percentage of the first year profit of the company. Founders will divide and share in that split. It's going to be very, very powerful. Founders also earn 25% in the binary, not 20. So if I were you, I would always start where I have the greatest advantage and benefit. Now, with our product packs, like I told you, there are 3 places: bronze, $239, the silver, it's basically $599, and $11.99 on our products for gold, right? For our digital packs, bronze is $2, silver $500, and our digital $1,000, which gives you access to 4 digital courses, the bronze 1 and the silver 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want you to know. You've just gotten a brief overview, just to take a peek at what is to come. The biggest thing here about vision is in the beginning, This is just what I call the seed stage. It's the formulation stage of a company. In formulation, there are characteristic errors that, that you'll go through. Hey, the website I can't get in. Hey, this is not loading. Hey, I just put in a customer, I can't see them. Hey, my card didn't go through. Hey, are these the only products? What else is going to come? So it's just the beginning. What you have to buy into is the vision, where we're going. Vision always creates forward movement in your life. And if you can understand the problems that this company will solve, you understand the value of the leadership, if you look at the excellence of the structure, the team, the legal structure, the marketing team, the accounting team, the staff, the corporate staff, the amount of powerful leaders that have been leveraged to actually launch this company. In the founders meeting, you would have seen the confidence of everyone, the excitement to get out in this room and to share the NVU vision all over the world. Now, I've made my decision, and that's why at this hour of the night, I'm fired up and excited to share this vision with you. But I've learned this. There are three types of people in this world. One, there are those who will watch things happen. You may come off of this and say, hey, it sounds good, but just give me some time. I just want to watch things happen. Number two, there are people who make things happen. They will say, hey, I can see where this is going. I want to be a part of the build out because I know if I could put my head down in 12 months within this system, I can see that we can have great things coming to us in the future. The third category of person are those who will wonder what will happen. Folks, I don't want you to watch nor to wonder. I hope that you're a person who will make things happen. When we envision the future, we envision you healthier, we envision you wealthier. And when we envision success, we envision you. Pray that you have a good night. God bless you. Tomorrow, we're coming on here starting at 12 Central, 1 Eastern Standard Time. If I were you, here's what I would do. The frequency of these calls is for you to use them to pre-launch your team. If I heard this tonight and I'm excited, I'm going to have 5 qualified prospects on the first call. If they get excited, we're going to have 15 on the second call. If they get excited, we're going to have 45 on the third call. You use each call to get new people started, So as you go through the day, you're building momentum. Folks, it's been a privilege to serve you. That's my time. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you. And let me welcome you in advance to Envision You. God bless you, and have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody.